Brad's up in Wyoming for a boys hunt with his longtime friend Jon Brunson. Neither of them have ever taken an antelope before, so this will be a trip to remember.
Okay, normally what we'll do is we'll find one critter out there and we'll go after it one at a time.
So what else? We're going to ride around, do a little glassing, see if we see something we like, maybe try and do a little spot and stalk?
Yeah, I would say probably this morning we're going to be pretty much shopping for bucks, trying to find one that we really like, and if we see one that really turns us on, we're going to rock. We're going to go thumping.
I like it.
Yeah. Let's go kill something. Alrighty, let's rock. You know, this year with the drought, everything's pretty diminished as far as trophy quality goes. So you're looking for something that's kind of original, something that turns you on, maybe something that, you know, if you like a heart-shaped one, we'll see if we can find a heart-shaped one.
You got some character.
Yeah, something that's got character that makes you happy.
The rut's winding down, so there may be some bucks with those, but for the most part, we're looking for bucks that are out kind of by themselves. So
yes,
look for those black horns sticking up out of the brush.
Yep, that's what we're going to be looking for most of all.
Brad Miller was in the NBA for 14 years. The NBA was his life. Now that he's retired, he's going back to the woods. He's back in his home state of Indiana, ready to tackle his next pursuit, growing big old whitetails. He's hanging stands, stocking seed, and prepping food plots. So join Brad on his second life, Country Boys Outdoors.
There we go. Yeah!
So what's our main strategy here? Just riding and glassing?
Yeah, the biggest part is if they're not with the does, they're going to be a lot easier to get close to. You know, if you see them from a half a mile away, you can work a stalk and get close to them. There's two little bucks right there. Yeah, now there should be one little one on the left side, and then that one on the right. He's actually a pretty good buck. There you go. He's a high-end buck for this year. That's a really heavy, good prong, 12-inch kind of buck. But again, he's still on the wrong property, but they come across all the time. So
this off and then let him work his way back over.
We're moving on. We got other ones to go get. So
after scoping out the land, the guys wanted to make sure their guns were on before setting out on a hunt.
You gotta get after him there, big dog.
Let's try it. Don't be scared.
ready? And dead center and around. Right dead center, buddy.
There we go.
Dead center.
Oh, the tag filler is ready.
Ooh, the tag filler.
Okay, that rock is 84 yards.
Ready? We're ready to shoot?
Yeah. Dead center, about 2 inches low at 84 yards. That'll be perfect. For sure.
Dead center, baby.
All right. We're ready to rock.
The guys rode around for a couple hours trying to find an antelope that they liked. After a lengthy search, the guys came upon one of the bucks that Ward nicknamed Goofy, because from the side he looks small, but from the front he looks like a monster.
That's Goofy.
That's Goofy.
Yep.
Where is he?
Right there.
Straight ahead.
That's Goofy.
He's wide. He is goofy. He looks pretty big.
When he turns his head sideways, he looks like a dink.
Ooh.
See right there, he looks like a smoker of a buck.
How far is he there, John?
About 500 yards.
Yeah, it's a little too far.
his prongs seem to stick out. They show up better when he's looking at you than when he's sideways. So, but that's one of them that we're after for sure.
Goofy. I never shot an antelope, so, his name's Goofy, so I mean that kind of fits with my style a little bit. I'm ready. Safety orange.
I mean, we can go get after him.
So what do you think the best plan of action is?
To be honest with you, at this point, I'd say the best plan of action is to let's try to get in front of him and get to the point where we can at least ambush him, because where he's at right now, we have no way to stalk without getting busted. Because if we get out, we're gonna get seen from here to there, and if you leave the vehicle, they're gonna blow.
Brad's already taken a liking to Goofy, so him and Ward decide to get out and stalk up to some hay bales to try and get a shot.
All right, well, we got Goofy. He's over there a little bit, a couple 100 yards. There, and hopefully go put some lead into him. Okay? Stay lower than me because she's right there. You can see over the top of these bales. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go over here, get behind the taller bales, get on the inside of the fence. Okay? Last two rows. What we'll do is we'll stay lower than the bale and walk down that gap. Try to be quiet because there's a lot of dead leaves in there. Just get really low and creep up on this bale. Rest across the top of that bale. Because that bale isn't. I've already got him, man.
Brad's in the middle of trying to get his first antelope down, the one nicknamed Goofy.
Yeah, I'm waiting. Aim left, man.
He's starting to bleed.
I see him bleed. That bullet didn't move left at all. I mean, right. There he goes. Come on, go down. Go down.
Here's what we got to do. Man, that's a poke right there.
It's not over yet. Goofy got some distance on the guys, so Brad and Ward regroup with Jon and come up with a game plan.
Let's get some more bullets in the clip and see what we can do.
You gotta borrow the big 30-06, let me know.
Yeah, he went ahead and walked over. He went down. When y'all started walking back, he went ahead and walked over.
There's a road that actually comes right along there, so we're going to hopefully get up there.
The plan was to get back in the truck and head towards the hill they'd last seen Goofy on. When they got there, he was right out in the open. Brad wasted no time getting set up.
He's out there now. He's way the out there.
3 inches above his back and touch it off.
Okay.
Is he down?
Yes, he's down.
Oh, I can't make the short and sharp. Oh, that's freaking by far the best shot I've ever made in my life. He just barreled. Holy cow. That just shocked the piss out of me. 3 inches, I like that call.
Done. Well done.
That's
Well done.
That's unbelievable right there.
But
That
that,
was a taste for me to get my gun out to back him up, and he makes a perfect shot.
I was like, the Benelli's not coming out.
I'm like, Brad, I can back you up if you want.
Let's go check him out.
B. Miller's Lope, let's go check him out.
Goofy's dead. It's time to go get him.
Oh, finally we get to touch one.
Well, Goofy looks good this way. The Goofster.
We get to
First
finally touch
antelope,
one.
baby. Yes.
First one we've got to touch, man.
Oh, it's like, ooh, it's an antelope. He's so pretty.
Look at the old ivory tips curling in. He's pretty, man.
Antelope, baby. First one ever.
see, now this is why I called him Goofy. You turn him this way, and he looks like a little buck.
Right.
But you turn him this way, and his prongs spread out this way, his hooks go in.
You can see the height.
Yeah, when you're straight beside him, he just looks like a broomstick buck. But he's a good buck. I mean, he's a really nice buck, especially for this bad drought year.
He's a dead buck.
He's a good buck.
Now it's freaking my
Now it's Brunson's turn to get on the board.
Oh, yeah.
Well, one antelope down and one to go. But for now, the guys head back in. Jon will get his chance tomorrow. It's day 2, and the guys are up nice and early to get a head start on these antelope.
It's on the cracking light.
7.
7, hour and a half. So we go breakfast,
Yep. We'll do
pack
breakfast,
lunches,
pack a lunch,
head out.
head out. Yep, that's the plan.
Well, we never go get B. Miller to show up on time. We'll be all right. There's more way over there.
Tucking up on the hill up here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Sure, there's 3 more way up there.
There's a
not with
bunch
this
of them
group.
up
There's a
there.
different group up there by the fence line.
There's a shooter.
Good buck down here, 900 yards away.
I think what we'll do is we'll drive to that valley right there and then jump out.
Just jump out quick.
And see his rack headed. Boy, he's headed straight for that fence in a hurry. If they can go down in there, we'll boogie right up here. We'll get on this next ridge. We'll try to get above them, and we'll belly crawl up there and make a shot.
The guys get over the hill, and Jon and Ward try to put a stalk on this antelope.
He crossed out. He's over here already.
The antelope's already headed to another hill range, and in the distance, the guys can see some bad weather rolling in.
I'm telling you, it's gonna get sloppy. And you know, most kids that are in grade school have never seen this. It's been so long since we had any rain.
With a storm coming in, the hunting was gonna be tough, and Ward brings them up to speed on the massive antelope die-off earlier that year due to late storms.
Well, we've had 3 really bad years of bad spring storms, becoming one right after the other, not being able to recover from the previous storm. And they're just dying off. The official word a couple of years ago was 85% die-off here. Here's one from like 3-4 years ago. That's a skull. Here's one from last year.
So what's actually so it's not a drought that's killing them. You're saying it's storms late storms that have come through.
Right, late spring storms.
So they don't get to recuperate after the rut and
Right.
everything. When they
Right.
go to get that nutrition, it's not there. Well, let's go find a pasture where they're not 85% gone.
Let's do it.
It's the last morning, and in typical fashion, it's down to the wire. So the guys don't waste any time and head out, determined to get Jon an antelope.
Wind was supposed to just be light today, and now it's howling again. And it's supposed to be no more rain, and if you look, everything's wet. So this is ideal weather for duck hunting, but not antelope hunting.
Oh, it's so early.
Of course, down to the last morning. It's always got to be like this. So one more full day. Hopefully the weather will be a little nicer today, and we'll see some shooters on our property.
Tired of stalking from the truck, Jon decides he wants to get out on foot and put a stalk on a herd of lopes just over the hill. Ward recommends he try out the cow suit blind.
We're gonna send Jon out there with the CBO, the cow blind. There's no way we can get closer without going straight at him for full view.
Try a little spot and moo-moo, a little cow blind. Getting aggressive, last day. Get tired of sitting in the truck. Yeah, I just can't tell if that's the buck or not. There's some blinds blowing all over the place. Yeah, they're running. They're drunk. I don't think the spot and stalk with the cow blind is going to work today. We got a pretty good wind and it's blowing the blind all over the place, so I think the antelope might get a little spooky if the cows breakdancing their way.
The cow suit was a no-go, and as if on cue, the bad weather starts to pick up again. Getting this antelope down isn't gonna be easy.
They're in the middle of a drought here. It's pretty much rained the whole time we've been here. Surprise, surprise.
There we're going.
Need to go out to a new business. We will bring precipitation to your farms.
After spending the better part of the day trying to glass through the weather, the guys finally come up on a shooter buck that they think they can stalk up on.
I still feel pretty confident with this guy, though.
No, yeah.
Just gotta...
He's a shooter and he's bedded. Let's try and figure out how to get him.
The plan was to sneak up to this old windmill and sit tight until this buck stood up.
Try to get to the front of this bull. Reassess, maybe poke the gun through. Get a good range. Get super steady. Try to pound him. Sounds like a plan.
After a painstakingly slow crawl up to the windmill, the guys are in place. Now all that's left is for this antelope to get up.
Ready to turn up the heat? Just freaking holler at him. Ready?
You're the antelope king. Do what you think.
Gotta do something. We're gonna get really wet here in just a couple minutes.
Yep, I agree.
None of them even looked.
I know.
Hey! Hey! There we got a doe up. That's a little buck, a yearling buck. He'll do the same thing that little buck just did. It'd be good. There he's coming. Okay, he's getting up.
All right.
He's stirring. Okay, there he's up.
All right. I got him.
Perfect shot. Perfect shot.
Did he stop?
Perfect shot. He's about to tip over. He is done for. Give him another if you can. That was awesome.
Oh, man.
Yes.
I told you, man. Golly. Oh, sweet, man. God.
You sizzled him.
Oh, I told you,
The
man.
second shot pounded him, too.
Oh, put it straight on in the second. The second shot, he looked like he was about to go, but I'm like, you know what?
Yeah, he's still got
after Goofy?
Yeah, after Goofy, we got to make sure.
We're putting him in there.
Well done. 331 yards.
331 yards, baby.
Amazing.
Booyah.
In the wind.
Belly crawl, butt crawl.
My feet are asleep. My legs are asleep.
I got to stare at Ward's luscious plumber's crack all the way in on the stalk.
Well done, son. Very well done. That's a very nice shot.
Oh, man.
Yes. Let's go check out my first antelope. Yeah.
Thankfully, I got mine before you, so it was awesome. Killed something before you.
Look at him. There's the exit. Freaking on the money, huh? Look at that. Look how pretty.
That's actually where you draw. Hey, he's got some character sticker back there.
Look at that. Little knobby curls back. A little busted up. Been scrapping a little.
Oh, look at that toothless old guy.
Yeah, he is old.
Holy cow, this guy is 6, 7, 8 years old.
Big, mature antelope. That's all I care about. Especially for my first one, man. Look at how pretty. Yeah, baby. He's tall. Got some junk off the back. Yes! Our first freaking antelopes, man.
Done with them.
Got a first together.
Double first.
One of many firsts.
The guys closed out the trip strong. It was a lot of work, but they both got down their first antelopes ever.